Yeah, I brought it.
I gotta take somebody on the date, man.
All right, sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He ignored me like,
I'm just talking.
And I'm talking about a date, man. Anyway, man.
Furman's going out on a date.
No, I'm not going out on a date. All right, can I say something? I was telling my homegirl upstairs who I work with that I haven't been on a date in a very long time, and she laughed at me. So I have to go on a date.
Leave a comment with your number if you want to contact Furman. Girls are preferred, but I don't know his preferences, so anything.
So hip hop versus.
Anyway, back to our subject.
Are you just giving that stone cold look though? Like you like this
Cold.
nigga really just said
I
that?
gave you the cop stare. I got the glasses and everything.
Give him the look you gave me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got
But in the midst of replacing batteries, we have a special guest.
Oh shit.
The Mr.
Woo! Mr. D. D Nice.
Vegas D.
You know what I'm saying?
He's in our ciphers.
Yeah. What do you go by?
Look on.
What do you go by?
Negusa D, man.
Negusa D. Okay. See, this is my close partner, my good friend. You know what I'm saying? So he's D to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. That's cool. I mean, you gotta support these guys, man. Untapped hip hop, man. They work hard, bro.
Right.
Praise God always.
Yep. So like to get you in on the convo,
Yes.
we was talking about hip hop versus rap.
Hip hop versus.
And I feel like they're both the same thing. You know what I mean? I've talked to a lot of cats who try to separate the two from one another. I just told them that I believe, just because you got cats like Future and Fetty Wap and them niggas is like the ISIS of rap right now. So every time they say something stupid, rap as a whole gets the bad name.
I don't feel this way. That's not the way we all feel.
That's my opinion.
That's his opinion. He's right. Has a right to his opinion. I don't agree.
He doesn't agree,
I don't agree per se.
I just feel like every time someone mentions like, oh, rap is horrible, it's
And then they use an example of.
what's your opinion on it? Like, do you draw a line between hip hop and rap, or are they the same thing?
Yeah, they one and the same to me, but more or less like hip hop is the culture, then rap I would say is like a part of that or subculture,
exactly.
So I mean that's my take on it. I really wouldn't separate them. I just say like hip hop is over rap. It's the umbrella of it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because like like I said, I talked to a lot of cats. They put hip hop on a pedestal where it belongs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But then they say they don't like rap. I was like, how can you put one on the pedestal but not like the other? Because I feel like if you put one up there, it automatically goes with it. You know what I mean? Just like the same way you put hip hop on a pedestal, graffiti's gonna go up there. DJing's gonna go up there, b-boy's gonna go up there, MC's gonna go up there, whatever art form you're using to showcase hip hop.
What was that umbrella you mentioned?
Yeah. But like, I don't know, because I just wanted to, I had an epiphany, so I just wanted to vlog it. So. But yeah.
That's what's up. So, yeah, I definitely feel that way, man. But I think rap is getting to a better place, man, overall, than it has been in the last 10 years.
Yeah, Justin, he just had an interview, or he did an interview with Soul Sister Hicks, and she kind of really broke it. Yeah. It was dope, right?
Yeah,
real beautiful soul right there, you know? Yeah. Just like, and how she was talking about how, like, it's more of a battle between mainstream and underground rather than hip hop. That's how I associate it, you know what I mean? Like, cause of course, when you go mainstream, you're gonna just talk what's relevant at the moment, you know what I mean? Not saying underground is talking relevant, but they just talk about relevant that's important relevancy as opposed to
Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about when they're saying that money versus no money. You know what I mean? It's the love versus a career. Niggas gotta eat. And you know what I'm saying? It's
I respect the hustle.
Yeah,
I respect
it
the
is.
hustle.
It's tough.
I mean,
there's a lot of money in hip hop. That's the thing.
But how much I feel like they're still lying to the community about how much they're actually getting.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to what they're
Niggas are lying. Oh yeah, niggas are lying.
Like 50 Cent's the prime example. You know, he's going bankrupt, and he made the comment that's like, yeah, that stuff you see on the TV is like, it's just fantasy.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And I feel like someone, you know, who's underground, who's making he's not making a lavish living, but
Right.
he's living off of his art, you know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
that's what I feel, you know.
Well, and then that's a whole other topic. Do we criticize another man's road versus another man's road? Because we don't know everybody's backstory.
True that.
You
true
know,
that.
we don't. Some people are content with a certain ceiling because they may be able to, you know,
That's
sustain
understandable.
that.
That's totally understandable. I didn't take that into consideration
No,
when I
just-
thought about it,
hey.
but I can dig it.
That's why I can relate. You know, I try not to diss everybody. Some things I like more than others, but I feel you.
For sure,
I
for sure, man.
understand the struggle. What do you think? Money, mainstream versus fucking underground. What's going on?
Oh, man,
For sure.
I'm like you, man. I really don't. You know, I'm inspired and I respect everybody as long as you successful.
Right.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But one thing I took notice is that as artists, we don't really have the business part of it. You know, a lot
Right.
of, and that's not even just in hip hop. You know, athletes the same. It's like you produce the art and you don't care if you get paid for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you just putting it out there, and then you might have somebody come along, and then they take advantage of you, or they say, oh, you need to do this and this to sell records. So then that's why the mainstream, I feel like
Yeah.
they kind of lose the essence of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While in the underground, it's like you still got you just doing
You
know,
right.
Yeah.
You know what's going on because
Yeah,
you're
right.
there when
Right.
you're
Right.
in the underground culture. You see what's actually happening in your community.
He brought up an interesting point. So do you feel that with ownership, maybe hip hop will change? You know what I mean? If now
A lot
the
of-
front runners in hip hop were actual owners. They didn't have to, you know, fetch and step as they say.
Right, right.
Do you think the whole music would be different?
Definitely. If you have ownership of your own art, you're gonna put out what you want to put out.
All right.
regardless of what people think.
Message.
The message.
even with the J. Cole's and the Kendricks, man,
Yeah.
as conscious as their rap is, if
They
they
still
were
have to.
independent, yeah, they still have to constrain a little bit.
Yeah.
I think,
Mm.
you know, I didn't even heard Kendrick say it was some songs he wanted to put on the album and he couldn't. He just
Yeah.
keep them for him.
I know
Yeah.
Lupe Fiasco with Lasers went through a big
yeah.
big thing with that because
Yeah.
he Lasers was supposed to be a completely different album than what was released. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they went through like a whole back and
See, and
forth
that's
with
messed
his
up,
company.
man. I don't even like to hear stuff like that.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I'm a big Lupe Fiasco fan.
Yeah.
I was upset with Lasers.
Yeah.
I was truly mad when I started reading up about it. Like I can't even be mad at Lupe. It's like you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
So so you can't be mad at Lupe, right?
nah,
All right.
can't.
Well,
Like, but back when you said, once you get like, if an artist can have full ownership of what they produce and is allowed to put out, I believe it'll be a completely different game.
Whole different thing.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like, I like Macklemore. I'm using him as an example. Like he's been independent his whole career, and he puts out music that he wants. It might be more popish, mainstream.
Right.
Feel to it, but he really talks about the issues that he wants to talk about and releases on his albums, and that's why I respect him as an artist
Right.
more than these newer cats that are out. Because if you're putting out what you want to put out, then
Yeah.
you don't really have to care about what other
Yeah,
people
you
think
don't,
at the
you
end of the
don't.
day.
Yeah, you know. And then, well, now, so you have these artists that are doing this certain thing to fit this quota of music or put out this something that they don't want to put out. But now, when do you draw the line? Where do the artists have responsibility to the culture and what they say? Remember, we were talking about that.
From the get-go.
That's a big thing.
I feel
I
like
mean, that's a huge
That's
thing.
a huge,
Right?
huge.
I feel like if you want to produce art in the culture, you have to have responsibility from the get-go.
Okay.
I mean, like everything. I was told. This is what I was told by a friend of mine. It was a couple of years ago. He was like, even if you don't know somebody's watching you, there's somebody watching you. Whether
Oh,
it be
yeah.
a 90-year-old person or a 10-year-old kid, you're a role model to somebody. And what you put out, people are gonna, if you have a fan base, they're gonna listen to you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I feel like you have a responsibility, even if you don't know it, even if you deny that you have a responsibility, that you should put something out so positive out there, so that way you don't, because kids' minds are easy to corrupt. You know what I mean?
And do you think that'll conflict with that get rich or die trying attitude? You know what I'm saying? Like
It can.
niggas are just
I
trying to.
mean, let's like, you're the MC, man. How do you feel?
Yeah.
About it? You know, like,
I think it just
Dope
goes back.
shit.
You gotta look at a lot of great, because now MCs are brands. You know, they're
Right.
companies now. So you gotta model after a lot of these brands and the ones that's been around. So my approach is just thing they call stick to the core, stimulate process. So you stick to your values and your purpose or why you got in it, but then you can kind of adjust the strategies and tactics on how to market and how to advertise, you know. And I think if and that just goes back to ownership. Same with companies. A lot of companies, they start out small, they grow big, but then it's like once they get big, they lose their values because now they're trying to help it get money. And I feel like it's the same way.
So the
artists.
same with the artists.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
Okay.
And it's kind of something interesting that you brought up too, like something that I always used to think of back in the day when I was like in my teens. Like I always had that consumption, like the 3-strike rule. Like when a new artist or a new MC comes out, like you know the first album, like it's pretty reminiscent, like where they start off, like or the roots, like their underground roots. And then their second one, there's kind of like a little blend between you know the studio and then with their first album, what their old fans are familiar. And then by the third album, I mean their whole style changes, and then they pretty much quote unquote don't look back.
so you're talking about the Black Eyed Peas
Yeah.
timeline.